Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? This reading is for June 1st to June 7th. Happy birthday, Geminis, and welcome June. Venus will be in Aries for the next 2 days, so from June 1st to June 2nd. What does this mean? It means that jealousy and envy in others are going to spike. They're going to reveal things about themselves, so pay attention. But people that are harboring, let's say, jealousy and envy, it's going to all come out, and it's not supposed to. Like they were trying to hide this from you. So as this arises, remember, some people are not clapping for you. So Saturn is also in Aries for the first time in 30 years. What does this mean? It means people of pure hearts are going to start rising up, living more freely and receiving their rewards. Raw truths are going to come out in the next 2 days, okay? So pay attention. You are being shown exactly what you need to see so that you can move forward, okay? Some people are not meant to take with you in your new beginnings. This is energy rerouting itself, so make sure that you tune in because you're being aligned to your path. Do you remember who you are or what your soul already knows? Be prepared to start taking action without even thinking, okay? That's Saturn. It's like Saturn came up to your house and it's waiting for you to get in. So you're going to be doing things without even thinking, okay? So this is spiritual continuity. Your soul is echoing through time and space, trying to make its way back to your awareness. There's a portal that's opening up right now, and it's basically leaving you codes and instructions. So you might hear like hums and that's basically just the energy of the universe. It'll be in the air. So you might hear like some humming noises or some static or ringing in your ears. Pay attention to the ringing of your left ear though. When people are talking negative about you, you'll be warned by your left ear. In your right, it's just universal alignment or divine alignment. Right now, the veil is also thin, so we are closest to the divine than we have ever been. While the veil is thin, the divine is rebriefing certain souls, okay? So not everyone's gonna feel the energy shifts. So you might feel a sudden confidence without no real reason. You might find yourself awake in the nighttime hours. When this happens, do yourself a favor. Clap your hands, rub them together until they get warm. Feel your life force energy, and I want you to place your hands over your heart and breathe in deeply, and then exhale. And know that thousands of other souls who are awake during the 1st through the 7th of June are doing the exact same thing because they feel the energy and they feel the divine too. This is basically, by doing this, you're healing your heart space so that you can bring in whatever the divine wants, you know. And in order for you and the divine to speak, you have to have a clean and pure heart. So the closer you want to get to the divine, this is why it's important to clean and rebalance your heart chakras, okay? Because that's what you're doing. So if you're having a hard time sleeping, it's because the energy is very dense, and you are relieving that by doing this, okay? Other people are doing it too across the whole world. So join in on the fun, right? When your frequency shifts, the world doesn't ignore it. It actually reacts to it. So the ones who don't feel this energy over the course of the next 7 days, they're going to feel you, okay? So that's your twist. So expect a lot of people staring at you, and it might get real weird. For a lot of you, especially those who are not used to getting like attention, because people are going to stare at you longer than they should. They might ask you questions that make absolutely no sense. These people don't even know why they're doing it. So don't get mad and don't get offended, okay? This is about you becoming undeniable. Your energy is undeniable, okay? So that's why these people are like stopping and staring, like when you enter a room, right? Instead of feeling mad or like weird, feel honored, okay? Because the divine chose your energy, your heart space to level up. This is you coming out of the darkness and being the light for others to see, okay? You're now holding an energetic charge that other people's nervous systems doesn't know how to interpret you. So things or other people will be very awkward. They might get distant or overly curious about you. They are not rejecting you, they're just orbiting something that they don't understand. Your energy changed chapters, or let's say timelines, like you ascended higher. So these people are still reading the last chapter, before your, let's say, ascension. So they're confused because how they interpreted your energy is not what they are seeing in the next 7 days, okay, or currently right now. But as this goes on, you're going to be more clearer. You're going to have more confidence and more clear, even though you are in the unknown and you don't understand why things are happening around you. You're just going to feel clearer, okay? The portal marked many of you, and other people will feel it even if they don't know what it means. It's almost like these people know you are carrying a little secret, okay? And it's because energetically, you really are. Don't explain yourself and don't explain your shift. Just embody it. Let them stare. You're not here to be understood. Energy just carries. It loops and it checks. It waits for a response. So in the next 7 days, on June 7th, the portal is going to echo, okay? Think of it like a delay. When you press a button on June 7th, it's going to start to flicker. What you feel today, June 1st, is going to be headed in a more bigger activation. So from now until June 7th, your energy is going to intensify. And then on June 7th, this is an energetic checkpoint by the universe. Remember, the universe loops back around to see, did you grow? Are you paying attention? So remember this very moment. Something was set in motion, but it will not it's not going to land all at once. Energy is coiling around your field, rearranging things behind the scenes, and then when the cosmic energy is ready, it returns to see if it's taken shape or not. So that's your energetic checkpoint. June 7th will be an energy check. Did you hear the divine for the first time? Did you hear them the first time they were talking to you on May 30th? Okay. You might forget in the next couple days because you're going to get distracted. You're going to get pulled into life, and that's okay. Just keep an eye out, because when June 7th arrives, it's going to arrive like an echo from a dream. You might get a message that you forgot to reply to, and it might resurface. It might be a new project, or an old project might suddenly move, and you're like, oh my God, I forgot about that. Things might be a little foggy. Excuse me. There might be a symbol that follows you today and might return on June 7th louder. Numbers is a one. Symbols of all kinds of symbols, okay? Most of all, a choice you're going to have to make will reveal itself. Something that wasn't visible before will become very, very clear. During this portal, don't expect thunder, okay? Don't expect thunder. Expect just alignment, okay? June 7th is your checkpoint. So if you feel something powerful like chills, signs, signals, or emotions with no name, you can't put your finger on it, know this: the energy noticed, and it is not done with you yet. The universe leaves no message unanswered. It just delivers on divine delay. Watch what happens, track it, because 7 days from now, you'll see the proof that wasn't there, and you'll feel like it was just another day. But in actuality, it's a beginning disguised as an ending. Collective, to the collective, or collectively, this portal just did not open just for one person or for you. It opened because of us, the collective. This portal was created all by us, by collectively healing and changing things in the matrix. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, let's say your family tree. Maybe you were a generational curse breaker, healing things from your lineage and your past. Basically, energetically, that was the key that opened this door. So all of us around the world, we created this portal. We were the keys that opened this. This is why the divine right now is closest to us today. This is like bringing heaven down to earth, right? As above, so below. The word love appears in the Bible 500 to 550 times, depending on the translation of whatever Bible that you search this in. I know in the King James Bible, it's only 310. There is a reason behind that. This repetition emphasizes the importance of love in God's plan for creation and redemption, and serves as a reminder of God's character and expectations for his people. This was what was expected of you, and only certain people were able to have that, right? The words "do not fear" appear 365 times in the Bible, depending on translation. 365, how many days are in a year? 365. Your one job every day was not to fear. It was a reminder. When your enemy hits you, what does Jesus say? Give him your other cheek. Let him hit you again. When your enemy forces you to walk a mile, walk another mile with that enemy. God's expectation for you to love all of his people, and even the fallen, without judgment. The number 7 appears in the Bible 463 times. Remember, I kept saying the number 7 is very significant, and everyone, even on YouTube, were talking about Adam and Eve and creation, and it kind of dawned on me, so I started looking into this, and this is why I'm doing this reading right now. But the number 7 appears in the Bible, 463 times? The number 7 is the foundation of God's word. It is tied directly to creation and symbolizes completeness and perfection, both in the physical and in the spiritual. Jesus performed 7 miracles on God's holy day, affirming the sacredness to the eternal and necessity in life of a believer. The Bible, when it was originally canonized, it was divided into 7 major divisions: the law, the prophets, Psalms, Gospel and Acts, and then I'm gonna say this word wrong, but it's the Gen Epililes. I can't say that word. And then the Apostle of Paul, and lastly, the book of Revelation. The total number of originally inspired books that were spun off by them was 49. 7 times 7, right, is 49. Showing the absolute perfection of the Word of God, meaning if you take each and every translation of the Bible, there is a little bit of truth hidden inside each and every one of them. 7 is the 4th prime number, and primes are greater than 1 and only divisible by 1 and themselves. The primes before and after, which make no really significance, but for some reason I felt like I needed to say it, are 2, 3, 5, 11, 13, 17, and 19. These are the marks I don't know how to say this, but these are the marks some of us are carrying. Why? Because with the number 7, meaning God's word, 7 is only divisible by 1 or themselves. So only you and God. Think about that. Remember, you don't get to go where you want to go. You go where God needs you to go. That is significant for the next 7 days. Anyways, let's dive right in and get an energy reading. Happy Sunday. We got basket. Recognition and reward for merit. And reward for merit. Maybe someone's going to be getting a gift. There's plenty of food here. Could be a celebration. Beetle, good fortune. These are karmic rewards coming to the pure hearts. This was God's word for his believers, right? Lobster, some of you are in a financial pinch. There is a reason for that. And it'll all come full circle. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Some of you are going to be traveling or going on a journey. And when you go and travel and you're on this journey, the truth of somebody, you are going to be shocked. You're going to see the jealousy, you're going to see the envy, and you're never going to believe it. It is going to shock you. It is going to be painful, but it's going to make you free. You're going to feel so free and clear on where you know you need to go. It's going to be liberating in a sense. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are going to open up, okay? Also, what you're doing right now and in the next 7 days, that's not where you're going to be. Chair filled. Someone new is going to be entering your life. Let's get one more. Huh? Boat. Money or prosperity through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Again, travel is significant. Bottom of the deck. Weeping willow. Family sorrow. As I was writing this out, because I know I have to write certain things out so I can remember everything, think about it like this. This card keeps, I kept this card out because it was kind of calling to me, but this is the tree of life. This is ancestry. Excuse me. What if we're not here? Well, we are here. What if now that we completed, let's say, our healing and then the healing of our family trees, but what if we're actually here to heal the lines of our energetic souls? Like when Jesus walked the earth. Maybe we are meant to be healing what he and his lineage, you know? I mean, we are a part of him, but nothing has changed since he walked the earth. And nobody wanted to believe him. People were mad because they thought he was going to change. They wanted him to change something that he was not here to do. So people got upset and mad at him, right? So they didn't want to believe in his words when all he did was come down here to tell everybody this is how you play the game, you know? It's time to be brave. He was brave. Now it's your turn. It's like healing him. This is healing him, in a sense. That's kind of how the way I was taking it. To each its own. Anyways, bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. It's time to be brave. Again, do not fear, right? Just love. Drop in that heart space. Because we got rewards coming. Love life. Some of you might be asking questions about your love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now going to be changing for the better, especially with Venus and Saturn right now, both in Aries. Some of you will not be dating or are not interested in dating, which is completely fine. Here, oh yeah, The other day I got a symbol, or not a symbol, a turtle walked out in front of my car. I obviously stopped my car. I did not run him over, but I looked up the spiritual meaning of a turtle. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Things are going to be slow. Why? It's so that, because it's going to be more stable and more firm. You might have a drama queen around you. Again, you're going to see the truth. The masks are going to start falling off. So some people are going to be drama queens. Just move on from them. Someone might get into a car accident, so make sure you're paying attention and be slow. And this drama queen is never going to change, so it's time for you to walk away. Some of you who are supposed to be going to court, something's going to happen and you might not end up in court. Like there might be a mediation that takes place before court, if you have court or legal issues. Expect a powerful change. This is eclipse energy, okay? Anyways, let's get on into it. What does the collective need to know to move forward today? From now in the next couple days. Changes. We got the Tower, but they're good changes. You didn't cause an injustice. You didn't cause an imbalance. You didn't do anything wrong. These are just really good changes. I know, like, other people projected onto you that you're this and you're that, when in actuality, you didn't do anything wrong. They just don't understand your energy. Fire sign males, if you are a masculine or in your masculine energy, you need to forgive someone or yourself for a wrongdoing, and this is going to be pretty heartbreaking for you because you're I don't know if you had an illusion casted over you, but you do need to forgive someone or you need to forgive yourself. And when you do this, you'll free yourself from that heartbreak. There is something you don't know, but it will be shown to you very clearly. Air sign women or feminine energies, you are being truthful and honest at this time. You will be speaking some sort of truth. Because you know what? Because you had to speak the truth or maybe fight a battle, you're going to get a wish fulfillment. And I'm getting 1 to 2 days. So it is coming through. There is something a lot of you need to dig deeper into. Also, this is stalker kind of energy. People are going to be digging deeper into you, watching you, probably following you on social media. Don't be surprised if people just follow you around this grocery store, you know what I mean? You might be also being watched by another female energy who is very, she's very imbalanced. See, it's the Queen of Cups in reverse. So if it was upright, this is a loving and kind person. This is the total opposite. She's very manipulative, mean, spirited. There is no love. And she can't even give love to herself, right? Anyways, she's watching another air sign, perhaps jealousy. She's very jealous, very. But she is going to be freeing herself from you. If you are an earth sign energy or, earth sign female energies, or you're a wealthy woman, if you resonate with the Queen of Pentacles, let's just say, you have an offer, a new stable, firm foundation, a new offer that is coming in, possibly a job offer. It's a new beginning. And the reason why you're getting this is because you are by yourself. You have the 9 of Pentacles, 1 more pentacle, job offer, or some sort of stability is coming in to give you the 10 of Pentacles, okay? If you resonate with the 9 of Pentacles and you're just this female who's all by herself, you kind of got your shit together, there's a secret that's going to come out. You're no longer going to be single anymore because you're walking into either a marriage or another soul contract. What a lot of people don't know at this time is truths are going to be revealed. Oops. Earth sign energies. Typically, these also can be attorneys. They have some sort of truth that is coming out. Oh, and it has something to do with children. Either they are going to be, either this person is going to apologize to set himself free, or this is, like I said, attorney energy is going to be helping the children to have their voice so that they can be set free. Ooh, that's cool. It's because these children did something. They put matters into their own hands. These children are going to be very, very happy. That's the Sun card. And they're going to have love. So whatever, if they're in a situation where there is no love, they're going to be set free and put in a situation where there is love. Anything else we need to know as we move forward? Some people are going to be very upset. Some of you might have some unhappy family members, but you're rising. You are the emperor, and you are going to do the right thing. This would be more about males or male energy, but the emperor is going to do the right thing. Yeah, he's going to be leaving behind an unhappy family, but by him doing the right thing, he's going to actually be relieved. You know what I mean? Because he needs to start doing what's right for everyone, not what's right for just them, right? Including himself. So he is going to do the right thing. He knows that this isn't going to end. He doesn't want to end it, but he did try to talk to them, but he is going to have a new beginning. So if you are in that emperor energy, typically you're an older male, you might have some family members that are very highly upset with you, but it's time for you to leave them out in the cold because you need to have a new beginning. In your new beginning, you can try talking to them, but it'll be like talking to the wall. It's time to leave them behind so that you can have a brand new beginning, a fresh start. And you're gonna make that a final decision. You've kind of already, in the back of your mind, already know that. You've already made it. They don't get to dictate your life. This is your life. Anyways, moving on. A lot of you are going to be walking away from things from the past. Why? Because it was divinely guided. And a lot of you are going to be connected to your intuition. Your intuition's going to be heightened. This is higher priestess energy. If you are a higher priestess, you've already walked away from everything. But you are being divinely guided, so pay attention to your signs and messages. You'll probably get them in your dreams. You also know that someone's been lying. They're not truthful and honest. But this person who has been lying and who hasn't been truthful and honest, he has clarity. So the contract is over. Once two souls have clarity, the contract is now over and both souls are free. That's why, and now they can start a new beginning, depending on what path they're on. The person that might have been lying might be losing their job. So you're going to see the rise and the fall of a lot of people during this time, especially in the next 7 days. This person, whoever is losing their job, they're losing it because they didn't want to struggle. But truth, justice, and balance will be restored. This is the universe's way of balancing things out. And the divine already made their final decision. It's over. Time's up. Anything else we need to know? Water signs, or if you're a male in your feelings, you're in love and you're balanced, you are going to have a destined and fated event. Things are going to start working out for you in your favor. Don't fight the energy, just go with the flow. You also pay attention to your text messages and emails. Okay, something is very significant or a message, and you need to make that your priority because it's going to be very significant. It was destined and fated. A lot of you might have lost a lot of money or maybe some tangible things, your homes. You're going to receive a very important phone call that's going to change your life. And it is going to put you in your feelings. Empresses, if you are an empress, you're doing the right thing. You went through a lot of pain. You're about to birth something new into this world. Because of your pain and suffering, you have an offer of love coming in. And also, travel. Either you're traveling or this person's going to travel to you to basically tell you how much this person loves you. Like, it's a profession of love. And God is behind this. God does have a message. A lot of you who are, like I said, court did come up. If you are meant to go to court, that's not going to happen. Something's going to happen where it stops. Anyways, God does have a message at this time. Do not reconcile from anything from the past. Yeah, nothing from the past. What he took you out of, do not go back to it. You already know who the real villain is. It's already been exposed. He's doing this for a reason. Yes, and you're not going to be able to move forward until you know that truth. It is going to be a little depressing. It is going to hurt, but he doesn't want you to go back to what he took you out of. A lot of fire signs, you are going to be taking some action, or be careful because this energy with Venus and Saturn being in your sign, you're going to be taking like some action that you're freaking the F out. You will regret it if you move in your emotions and your feelings. So make sure you pause, especially because this energy is going to be very hard for you to stay grounded. And right now you're okay, but in the next few days, you could be like this. And if you start reacting out of your feelings, you will be in regret, okay? So watch for that. Stay grounded. Again, we have the Magician. These were things that are coming to light. It was all manifested. It was all part of the plan. This is universal energies. Also, you have someone around you that's wearing a mask. Again, they like to put on a show. Don't talk to them, okay? Once you know the truth, you don't need to exchange words. Remember, people who wear a mask, you don't need to tell them you know the truth. You don't need to, you don't need to say anything. They're showing you, and now that you know, just walk away. Because by feeding into their energy, they latch onto you. By you walking away and not feeding into that energy, you free yourself from that. What do we need to know? Let's go to the dice. Males are going to be in their heart space. A lot of males are going to be finding love or in their heart space. Or if it's not love, like another person, you're going to do something that you absolutely love. A lot of you healed from abuse or trauma. Some of you might not have been truthful and honest with yourselves, but you are smart. You got the idea, and you're in your heart space. I do feel like many of you will be finding like true love, true unconditional love, or finding your soul tribe. Females, you have someone around you that is not optimistic, wants you to stay lonely, they're not educated. They don't want you to move forward. So you're going to have a lot of people trying to hinder you because your energy is very high, and you're going to feel pullbacks because you're going to try to move forward like in the next few days, and people are going to try to keep you still. Meaning like, because this happened to me, meaning like I got a job offer, but they didn't want to give me the job offer. But then when I said, hey, I'm not going to be working for you guys, I'm just going to go do something else, then they gave me the job offer. But now, were they being honest about it? No, they're trying to keep me in one spot because they know my worth. And if I move forward and get what I actually want, then they don't get what they want out of me. You see what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people
They're going to try to hold you back in the next 7 days. You need to break free or move in silence. You don't need to, whatever you do, don't justify your actions. Just do it, okay? And don't fight with them. You might have a lot of egotistical people around you. They're not smart. You're going to see the fall of a lot of people who were preying on your downfall. Some of them are going to lose their homes. The number 11 is significant. 11 o'clock, 11 days, November. Males, you might end up being very curious, or you're going to have a lot of lonely, curious people around you. They're not educated, but your energy is going to be undeniable. So they might be really curious, so they're going to be questioning you. Not because they're jealous or anything. It's just, you might be giving them a message because they don't understand. It's going to be like they don't understand why good things are happening to you. So they're going to be curious and might ask you questions that make no sense to you, but it might to them. The number 7 will be significant. Remember, only you or God can divide you. Do not divide yourself from God or yourself. Stay connected. One last time for females. It's the same storyline. I'm just going to end it right there. What else do we need to know? Breaking free. Okay, we're going to see the rise and the fall. So it's the same storyline. Because Saturn's in play, now people of pure hearts, you're going to see us start rising up, meaning just energetically with our money, with our paths, opportunities, and the people that were, let's say, negative or preying on your downfall or wanted to keep you stuck, they're now going to have no money. They're now going to lose their home. Also, somebody's house on the outside looks grand, but the inside's a mess. That house is going to fall apart. You have already broken free from these people, so they're gonna freak the F out. A lot of us might not be sleeping at this time, and it won't be anything to do because we're in a mental prison. You're gonna have clarity. You are going to be moving though. You're moving in a direction. Some of you are going to be moving locations, and it's going to be instant. You don't know why you're doing it. Don't question it. It's just going to feel so good. Anyways, let's get rid of something, and then we'll end this beautiful reading. What do we need to get rid of? Some of you might need to go to water or go out to nature to maybe heal or to get a sign. Oh, this is a good one. All right, this is for you guys. So write it down, speak it out loud, do whatever it is you need to do. But all blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. I cannot make this up. Remember who you are. Now that you know who you are, basically the divine is saying, now act like it. Act like it. This isn't about ego. It's now you remember, you know what you came to do, now act like it. Okay, let's end this reading so we can, I'm gonna go and enjoy my Sunday. Messages and signs, the number 3. Kind of goes with what I'm gonna say, or what I was saying. Oh, and the next card out is Earth's Dark Fairy Tale, the Divide. So basically what we're seeing is the divide. take that for how you ever want to. If you know, you know. Numbers are the universal language, and with the number 3 brings knowledge, inner wisdom, divine communication, and manifestations. You drew this card because your guardian angels are giving you a sign, a message, a symbol of encouragement to pursue one's dreams, and an invitation to trust in your abilities to create the life they aspire you to lead. Each number carries its own energy and has a deep symbolic meaning that can guide us on our spiritual journey, offering insights into the mysteries of the universe. Do things come to you in threes? The number 3 holds a sacred place in the hearts of many believers as it brings balance and harmony to mind, body, and soul. Each entity represents a different aspect of the divine, yet they are all inseparable and interconnected. The number 3 represents the cyclical nature of existence with creation, preservation, and destruction of all being essential components. It symbolizes the different aspects of life, such as birth, growth, and death, or the cycles of nature. The power of 3 extends beyond trinities, mythology, and folklore. It adds a sense of balance and completeness to all narratives and even time, like past, future, and present. It serves as a teacher guiding us on life's journey. It reminds us of the interconnectedness of all dimensions and realms and the impermanence of life, urging us to embrace each moment and to appreciate the precious gift of existence. Seek balance, honor the cycles of life, and connect with the divine trinity within you to unlock the mysteries of the universe and nurture your soul on the path of enlightenment. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities for the next 7 days. It doesn't say that, but I had to add that. You notice there's a heart. So, anyways, if you, during this time, let's say in the next 2 days, have some sort of jealousy or envy that comes up, because we all are humans, right? None of us are perfect. Jealousy and envy is stored in our backs, okay? So when that happens, notice it within yourself, okay? And I want you to like take your fists, take your hands, and then like kind of hit and go up and down a little bit, because you're trying to break that energy up. Break it up. You know, we're all human. You've probably been jealous at one time or another in your life. Even if it wasn't another person, maybe it was oh, I wish my life was like that. And it was a TV show or a movie or something, you know. But anyways, just get that all out. Just break that energy up. Then I want you to clap your hands. Rub it all together. Feel your life force energy. And I want you to place one hand on your back and one hand out to the universe. And I want you to breathe in and then exhale. And I want you to like exhale really hard, okay? And say to you can ask the universe, I want you to cleanse all jealous and envy completely out of me. Remove all those blockages and replace it with fresh, clean, renewed energy. Breathing in. And you got to do it kind of hard, okay? Because it's been stored and you might not even have had it this lifetime. Maybe in other lifetimes, you know? You never know. You don't know what you did in other lifetimes. So breathe in and then exhale. Okay? Once you feel that you have done it and completed that, bring your hands back together and make sure you thank the universe. Thank your spiritual team, whoever it is that you need to thank, and then especially thank Mother Earth for helping, you know, and cleansing and doing whatever it is you asked it to do. Because remember, there's no right or wrong ways of doing anything. It's just, this is for you. So how you ever want to do it, that's how you do it, okay? Anyways, please be safe out there. Pay attention to signs. Pay attention to other people. They're going to be watching. Until we meet again, namaste.